I'm thinking about getting a wedding ring and telling these broads I got married. I think it just, my age, women are just becoming a distraction. So I'll get a wedding ring. We'll have some fun with that, huh? You're the only bro I got, huh? We'll have some fun with that. There's an immense amount of lonely people in America. I love loneliness. I love being by myself, doing what I want to do. Just running and having dinner by myself. I tried relationships. I tried it, but it never didn't work out. I do my life by myself, period. Hi, Tanya, it's Georgie Martirano. I really enjoyed your Christmas photos, the outfits you had. Very expensive outfits. Amazing what you did. You look lovely, and hope to see you. You know, I don't get down to Virginia much, but let me know when you're in Baltimore, somewhere like that, and we'll maybe hook it up. Thank you, sweetheart. George Martirano, TikTok. George Martirano on TikTok.
George Martirano was a notorious drug kingpin in Philadelphia in the 1970s and 1980s. He ran a vast drug trafficking network and was known for his ruthless tactics and his ability to evade law enforcement. Martirano's rise to power began in the early 1970s when he started working for the Philadelphia Mafia as a drug dealer.
You lying son of a bitch. I didn't work for the mob, I worked for myself.
Successful drug traffickers in the city. Some view Martirano as a reformed man who has paid his debt to society and deserves a chance at redemption. Others see him as a dangerous criminal who should have never been released from prison. We would like to know what you think about this video down below in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like the video.
You ain't getting no comments, you son of a bitch, because it's all live. People that don't know me, I'm George Martirano. People that know me, I'm Georgie Martirano. I probably understood about 13 or 14 that I was different than the other families in the neighborhood, because we controlled it. My father controlled it.
Longtime Philly wise guy Raymond Long John Martirano.
He had a long history of being involved in gambling, being involved in methamphetamine, being involved in the drug trade.
My father was an out-and-out gangster. Biggest earner that ever came out of the Philly mob. I had really nothing in common with the normal kids in the neighborhood. It made me grow up much quicker than a normal teenager, much quicker. My father was a made member, of course, under him, but I wasn't a made member. I didn't want it, didn't need it. I had my respect for what? For what?
So, you know why you're here, right? To take the blood oath to become a made member of the Mafia. The blood oath ceremony goes way back to the old...
You don't smile in the lineup.
All right.
That'll get you beat up.
Really? Okay, so no smiling from now on. I'm gonna have you standing at number 1, sir. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh. All right.
A little history about Al Capone. He used to travel with $1 million all the time in a suitcase, and all had about 10 guys with everywhere. They always had guns. Really? And he would go to Miami, New York, Philly. So the cops came around, you got $1 million, open the suitcase, yeah. All right, take care, Al. Thank you.
Some Italians did bring with them a secret criminal society, which went back generations in Sicily.
Well, your dad was in the mafia too,
Yeah, he got
right?
killed in the war.
Oh, okay.
He got killed in 202. My godfather got killed. My father got killed. I lost so many friends.
I wonder how the Kardashians do this all the time. I really don't. Actually, if this was my job, I would probably like it. You grow up in this life and you know it and you know what it is and you adjust. I did notice the difference when I went to grade school because people weren't allowed to come in my home. And a lot of times I wasn't allowed in anyone else's homes. They looked at us weird. Because we were just certain individuals, and then they would read the newspapers, and all of a sudden I didn't have no friends.
I was only 27, and these gentlemen flew up from Miami, Italian guys, and they says, listen, we have this weed operation, we made an awful lot of money. We want our end, but we want to turn it over to you. At the table, they gave me a $50,000 gift. Did you ever have lunch and walk away with a $50,000 bag? Feels good. And it was it, money, money, money after that. I really liked the life, but I knew I was going to be indicted. Did you talk to Stephen yet? Well, find out. There's a rumor going around that he sold 300,000 pounds of meatballs or 300,000 meatballs. Find out what he did. They gave me life, no parole. Life, no parole means you come home in a body bag. I lost my father when I was in. I lost my wife. She's literally the only woman that I know that stopped traffic. Traffic stopped, that's how beautiful she was. What she did with scars with her hair, well, unbelievable. I don't know how she used to do that. I lost her in 2000. And I lost the boy in 201, the motorcycle accident. So when I lost him, you know, I didn't get it over her yet. Then I just lost him.
Imagine getting that fucking news. Like, oh, bam, your wife's gone. Boom. Then now your son's gone. And then your father gets murdered. A year later. It's not an easy pill to swallow.
I always double clutch. That's called a double clutch. Exercise was a big thing with me, especially when I lost my boy. You know, you go in your cell, shut the light. 90 minutes time, I do 2,500 push-ups. You know, shut your brain off. I was at the worst form of loneliness. And the lonelier I became, the stronger I became.
How many times would you say that you've been in love?
I'll tell you the truth, being in prison 32 years plus years, I forgot much about love. what they did to me, it's very difficult for me to have any type of relationships today with women. Just a date or two with the same woman, then I try to move on. It's just my life. It's George Martorano's life. Simple as that. It's George Martorano's life. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live it. You know, I wish I could share it with somebody, but it's not the case. It's not the case.
I don't like being in relationships myself either, because it gets you too tied in. I don't like to be tied in, because I've been through so much loss in my life. It's just like a breakdown of you as a human. So we always keep it, there's a wall up. And I don't think that will ever go down.
I like to film near that car.
Oh, yeah, we should do
That's
that.
a classic car.
That's a cool car.
I would love to film near that. Hey everybody, just taking a breather. I'm at the Italian American Club, famous Italian American Club in the parking lot in Las Vegas at my vintage Cadillac. Anyway, I'm here tonight to do a show. You know, I'll be on stage and talking to a great audience, and nice to be here. Good night, I gotta go to work. I'm not a bleeding heart. You know, some people belong there. But I didn't deserve to spend half my life. I went away 31 years old, came home 65. I look pretty good, huh? Anyway, you can never be a real poet unless something's broken in you. My heart was broken from the loss of a loved one. Anyway, I'm going to leave you tonight with a poem. Did you know falling stars scream whence they descend? And the only ones that can hear that despairing cry are the lonely of hearts like you and I. Thank you. Good night.